We got some gymnastics for the warm-up today. 3 rounds for quality, 6 strict handstand push-ups, 12 toes to bar, 18 cow row, 24 air squats. The first strength piece we got today is touch and go push jerk, 9, 7, 5, 2. You'll do your set of 9 at 70%, and then you can climb as you want to there. Let's try and limit it to 1 miss today. So that's our management for making sure that we're not going ridiculously heavy. We got 6 by 1 for back squat, auto-regulated. Hit singles at a weight that you feel like you can handle. It's the 3rd day of the training cycle. So if you're blown up and your legs are blown up, don't get caught up in you're 50 pounds off your normal single weight, or like 100 pounds off your max. Don't worry about it. I want you to focus on staying, moving well, make sure your spot mechanics are good. After that, so we have between these 3 conditioning type pieces, folks will choose. Some folks won't super get to choose. You're doing the dumbbell thruster, ring, muscle up. Some folks will probably be better for them to do the assault bike, but depending on how your legs are feeling, how your body's feeling in general, I'll have you pick. For you two, since you guys are strength folks today, you guys are picking 1. Allison and Murph, you guys are also picking 1, and then everybody else, you can pick 2, but if you're feeling like you're only going to hit 1, identify which one it's going to be before we meet back up after the back squats, and then we'll talk about who's going where and get that squared away. But it's up to you. We've got the 10-minute max cow assault bike. That's something that we're going to see a lot of. We're at least going to see it multiple times over the spring and the summer. The baseline goal is body weight. That's a pretty good marker for that. So if you weigh 190, 190 cows over the course of that, so on and so forth, that's our goal for that. What's up?
That's easier than I thought, because that was like an old school CrossFit workout.
Yeah.
You got to try to get 100 calories in 10 minutes, which is kind of impossible.
Yeah, how much?
Yeah, it's called the Devil's Tricycle.
You said 400?
300 calories, which is like impossible. I've never seen anyone do this. It was like an old age workout, but
Alright, so 300 calories is the goal for 10 minutes.
no way.
If you can handle that. Then we have the 4 rounds per time, 8 dumbbell thrusters, 4 ring muscle ups, 8 dumbbell thrusters, 4 ring muscle ups, 80 double unders. So 32 muscle ups going on in that workout. We get some touches on dumbbell thrusters, which we haven't done a ton of since it kicked all of our butts in 20.2, but probably a good touch for most of us. And then 9-minute AMRAP, 200-meter run, 30-foot handstand walk unbroken. I haven't identified where stuff is going. I'm gonna lie and say it's because I don't know if we're running outside yet, but it's also because I wasn't out here in time, so that's the other part of it. And then for the skill stuff, we'll do sets of 6 toes to bar. We did this a bunch of times going into the open. You should have numbers for what you, what's like a decent number to hit there. And then we have some 1-arm dumbbell overhead squats for quality. Working on being able to have a good position where we're stacked here. We're not incurring a high degree of muscular load. We're more skeletal. So that way it's not a taxing position for us. That's the type of stuff that typically the Wodapalooza folks, when you guys crush an overhead walk and lunge, like a lot of that position is pretty good. We're going to continue to have things like that. That of course is pretty good position, but it's significant enough load. Questions about any of this off the rip? Nope. Okay. We will start the clock now, 10 minutes, and then we will start the warm up when the clock hits 10. Cool beans. 10 minutes on your own. Yeah, my wrist sucks. Pre-warm-up is the most important part of the warm-up. It's where you do all the stuff for your old, battered, and bruised body. So that way you're warming up to do the warm-up. Traditionally, you do this with like spike ball or something fun, but I messed up the time, as previously mentioned. Sometimes we start at 1:30, but today we start at 1. So I gotta somehow get warmed up really quickly. with Austin on the team, we rested a lot more. Their transitions were better. I don't know if they maybe ski a little bit faster. We tried to ski to manage fatigue on the muscles, but sometimes the workout's just like you ain't got the juice to win it, so lost. But good training piece. It was audible. It's not what we had originally, but I think for where everybody was feeling, it was the right call. We still got some more touches we can get on this, the better, especially before we start getting the sanctionals and stuff. So I'm happy anytime we get some good work on the fatigue with the worm, the jumbles.
All right, just got done training, second session for the day, strength work, metcons, headed home. What's your thought process for recovery going into the next day? I know we're going into a rest day, so thought process on that as well.
So I've been holding myself to like stretching for an hour a day, and like just doing like something positional for an hour a day. I've been off a little bit just because things have been kind of crazy, but I'd say for about 80% of the year I hit that. So today we're out a little bit earlier than we had been. There's like a few administrative things due to like changes in how Fort Knox is dealing with coronavirus that we'll have to address before we can like really get into the stretching stuff. But knowing that I can sleep in a little bit tomorrow since it's our off day, mean that I have no excuse to not get the positional work in. I had food already at Knox, so I ate dinner like as we were getting into the car, and so I don't have to worry about cooking again. I can just cook when I wake up tomorrow, so pretty much have the rest of the night to focus on mobility and make sure that I'm getting ahead of the program and stuff, because that's still a pretty big do out right now. Again, I think I mentioned earlier, we have around 10 weeks that we're looking to do. We're trying to get things locked in until June 1st in light of the changes that we had at the beginning of the week, because we had a program that was going to take us to the middle of April as of it's Wednesday, as of Sunday, and then now that's all out the window. So gotta get out on top of that, because I like to give visibility to the team members and like make it so we have options in place for folks to like help with their whatever their individual needs are, but also in the event that we're not able to access the gym as much, like I want them to have an understanding of what it is we're trying to do, so when they have to act on their own, they're able to do it with an understanding of what like their individual actions should be working towards. So like the night's not over. I'd say normally we're doing fitness related stuff, whether it's my own stuff or programming or things adjacent to it, like setting up stuff for an interview or having conversations about the team or conversations with team members. That stuff probably is going till 8 o'clock-ish, and then make sure I give myself some time to decompress, take my mind off it, try and be asleep in bed by 9:30, sleep by 10. I wish I was better about like sleep hygiene. Our team member, Dr. Brager, is a neuroscientist, and she talks a lot about sleep and gives a lot of good advice. And I don't follow it all the time, but I'm definitely getting better. And I have one of my 3 goals for the year was to get 8 hours of sleep, and we're working towards that. So hopefully I end tonight at a time that's going to allow me to wake up near my normal time, 6:30, and still get 8 hours of sleep. So it's 10:30 bedtime, but you know, life happens.
And then, so follow like a 3-day training block, 1-day rest day, recovery day. What does that rest recovery day look like for you in terms of activity and other stuff going on?
So it depends on the time of the season and like what else is going on. I would have liked to have played basketball, but I don't think there's going to be too many gyms open. I would have liked to have done jiu-jitsu. These are things I've done like in the past on Thursdays. I go to jiu-jitsu class, core in Louisville, play basketball with other members of the team. Sometimes I'm going to run, some of the other buddies in Louisville who run, but it seems like a lot of those options aren't there too much. And also we had a heavier than usual week as far as lifting, and we also like are in the closest thing that we have to an off-season phase, so I'm gonna intentionally take it easy. If it's not raining too much tomorrow, then I'll go outside and maybe do a light jog before I get into my stretch tomorrow. But if not, I could see myself just doing a guided yoga session and having that be the work for the day. Just clear my mind, getting ahead of some work, so that way I can focus more on training and watching the team train Friday.